We're here at the HSBC Arena in Buffalo, New York. Jim Houston and Craig Simpson here for the Eastern Conference quarterfinal. Coming up, it's Game 4 between the Buffalo Sabres and the Boston Bruins. Buffalo has to take advantage of home ice and tie this series up.
Absolutely, Jim. You can't fall behind 2 games in your own building. Their stars have to be their best players. That starts in goal.
Let's see if they can pull out a win in front of their hometown fans. Here's a look at tonight's referee.
Jim, he tends to let a lot of obstruction holding and hooking go.
Yeah, but players better be careful with their sticks. If you get careless with your stick, he'll always penalize you. Face-off won by Thornton. Shove.
Jim, that was a major league bump.
Shoots it hard. He misses. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets pushed by Murray.
That's showing authority.
Raycroft makes the stick save. Into the attacking zone. One-time shot by Samsonov. Now you get a look at the starting lineup for the Buffalo Sabres. The puck is about to be dropped. And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Brings it out. In over the line.
Hesht! No control and the puck goes wide.
Out of their defensive end, over the blue line.
Hit! That was a big league body check.
Brings it out. Over the line. He gets run over by Campbell. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck by Gonchar. Delayed penalty call coming up for Boston. Centered by Hesht. In the corner. Sent flying.
A smackdown.
Gonchar will get the gate for hooking. Buffalo is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
Shatan gets checked. Raycroft hangs on for the whistle. We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Thornton. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Crushed.
You could feel the impact up here.
Heck brings it out. In over the line. Shove. In behind. Moved ahead by Thornton. Hit brings it out. Over the line.
That's a big-time deep.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Passed over. Brings it out. In over the line. One-timed by Murray. Blocked. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets rocked by O'Donnell.
It's getting pretty intense down there.
Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Norinen made the save. Brings it out. Shove.
It's getting rough out there.
One-time shot by Shatan. Delayed penalty coming up for Buffalo. Zhitnik gets called for hooking. Buffalo loses a man and gives up the power play.
Yeah, they were hoping to get a little more mileage out of it. Now they'll have to play some 4-on-4.
Gonchar quickly jumps on the ice, and his return gives his team a power play. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Gilson.
Sent him sprawling.
Over the blue line. Bumped by Gonchar. In over the line. He gets hit by Briere.
A devastating hit.
Norinen hangs on for the whistle. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Bruins. Stick save. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Knocked down.
A great job of stepping up.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shot from the wing by Knuble. Norinen got a leg on it.
There's a lot of emotion in this game, and these two teams just don't like each other. You can see it starting to come to the forefront.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. A faceoff win for the Bruins. Boynton now with the puck. Moved over. It's given away by Gonchar. Played over. Moved ahead. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Brings it out. Boston puts its #2 power play unit out. Checked.
That was a throwdown.
Brings it out. In over the line. Raycroft made the huge save. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck.
You can hear that one up here, behind the net.
Zhitnik brings it out. Over the line. Big hit.
Let's see how he responds to that.
In over the line. He gets checked by Gilson. In front. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Played over by Drury. One time.
Doesn't even hit the net.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Bumped off the puck. Campbell moves it ahead. Brings it out. In over the line. Moved across. Over the line. Pushed off the puck. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets knocked out by Boynton.
He had him coming and going.
Gonchar is going to the box for interference.
I hope that was worth the 2 minutes because that's what he's getting.
Buffalo will get a second chance on the power play here. The Bruins win the draw. He gets checked by Drury.
Great body work so far.
Cranked him. Raycroft covers up. Boston is one tough opponent. They've got solid players right down through their bench, and they play a smart game.
Well, you can't make mistakes against this team. They've got just too much talent.
And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone.
Hit! These checks keep everyone on their toes, Jim.
Brings it out. In over the line. Hard slap shot by Knuble. Brings it out. Over the line. Quick pass up. Out of their defensive end. He gets run over by Kalinin. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Taken out.
He couldn't avoid that one.
Brings it out. Boston puts its #2 penalty killing unit out. Thornton now has the puck. Shove. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Played over. Knocked down.
Great contact.
Rink-wide pass. Into the attacking zone. He gets hit by Kalinin. Pass to head. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets leveled by O'Donnell.
Lined him up and knocked him down.
In over the line. Bergeron shoots the puck. Buffalo is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Over the line. Checked.
I could feel that one from here.
Brings it out. He gets stapled by Hesht into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets out-muscled. Moved across. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Brings it out. Played across into the attacking zone. Knocked him off the puck. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Big hit.
That'll keep him honest.
Over the line. Rubbed off the puck by Fitzpatrick. Out of their defensive end. In over the line.
Hit. There's some physical play.
Raycroft reached out for the puck. Into the attacking zone. Paulston gets leveled.
That looked like trouble.
Over the blue line. In front. Raycroft with a big save. Across. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets worked over by Christek. Delayed penalty call for Buffalo. Christek will serve time for hooking. You can see that coach isn't too happy about the call. A face-off win for the Bruins. Hard wrist shot by Thornton. Shot blocked by Murray. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Laid out.
Excellent physical play.
Quick shot. Turned aside by Raycroft. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Kalinin.
Ran him down.
Into the attacking zone. Hard wrist shot by Greer. Murray. Over the line. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Checked. Delayed penalty coming up for Boston. Thornton gets called for hooking. The Bruins win the draw. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Campbell pushes him. Right in front. Denied by Norinen. In the corner. Brings it out. Over the line. Delayed penalty coming up for Boston. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff win for the Sabres. Drury! Turned away by Raycroft. A lateral pass. Crushed.
Another hit like that and sparks will fly.
Brings it out. Hit. Played over the blue line. Thrashed. Checked. Played back. Christek has his pocket pick. He gets laid out by Kalinin into the attacking zone. Bowled over. Out of their defensive end. Dumped in the end boards by Slager. It's played across by Zhitnik. He gets hit by Slager.
Very impressive.
Brings it out. In over the line. The ref indicates a delayed call against Buffalo. It's moved over by Gonchar. Short pass. A shot from the slot by Thornton. Kalinin is going off for hooking. Boston gets a bit of a break that time and maybe a chance for the momentum to swing their direction.
But until then, they'll face their opponents with 4 men on the ice.
And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break.
All members get a membership card, a special monthly newsletter, and a chance for free tickets and merchandise.
We're scoreless after one as we head to the second period. The players are lining up at the face-off circle. Face-off won by Thornton. Over center ice. Thrashed.
He really took it to him.
Briere. Boynton has left the box, meaning his team will enjoy a 5-on-4 power play here. Thornton Brings it out. Over the line. Shove. He gets checked by Zhitnik. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Taken out.
He got laid out.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets rocked by Drury. Played up. Brings it out. Over the line. Shoots the puck. Buffalo puts its #1 penalty-killing unit out. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Checked. Right in front. Leg save by Norinen. Kick save. A lateral pass. Big hit. Short pass. Puck intercepted by Gilson. Passed across. Passed over. And the Bruins start a line change. Over the blue line. Mowed down. Long pass. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Samsonov.
Way off the mark that time.
Quick puck movement. Over the line. He gets checked by Girard. A delayed penalty. Kalinin scores!
Blowing the goalie definitely helped score that goal. Why'd they bother in the first place?
Boston couldn't match their opponent's intensity that time. Drury wins the faceoff. Shove. Moved ahead by Patrick. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Drury! Leg save. Raycroft covers up for the whistle. Gone are the days when players showed up at training camp with a big sweat bag to put on so they could lose 10 pounds and shed the beer they drank all summer. Now everybody shows up absolutely chiseled.
On the old days, the toughest workout was the weigh scale. It took the biggest beating from players coming in out of shape. Now everybody is...
Oh, what a big hit. Goes behind his net. Brings it out. Coast to coast. Hit. Scores! He really stepped into that slap shot and ripped it past the netminder. Boston was hoping to sort out their defense during the break.
Yeah, but they're still playing loose hockey. That's leaving a lot of chances for the other team's shooters.
Worked over. Into the attacking zone. Saved by Norinen. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Moved over. Over the line. Pass to the slot. Hit. Brings it out. In over the line. Raycroft hangs on for the whistle. How do you like this guy's shooting percentage?
It's not bad. 1 shot, 1 goal.
Let's see if he can go 2 for 2.
Why not?
The action's about to start. And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Rubbed off the puck. Fires it! Scramble! It's flipped ahead by Delmore. Zhitnik drops him!
Lines him up and sends him down.
Over the blue line. Flattened! Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Hip checked. Passed ahead. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets shoved by Slager. In front. Scramble for the puck. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Patrick flattens him.
Knocked him right off the play.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Bumped off the puck. Played up. Brings it out. Over the line. Shot from the wing by Ralston. Turned away. Brings it out. In over the line. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Fires! Saved by Norinen. Mayer Over the blue line. One-timer. Turned away. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets run over by Hesht. Nice delivery. Briere. In over the line. Leveled. He got dropped. Circling the net. In front. Scores right through traffic.
The puck came back out, and he was ready and waiting for it.
Face-off won by Thornton. Into the attacking zone.
He spun it right into the ice.
Over the blue line. Flattened. Brings it out. In over the line. Leveled.
He got worked over on that one.
Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Checked. Goes behind his net. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Briere knocks the puck loose. Played across. It's moved across by Drury. Over the blue line. Cranked him. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Big hit. Brings it out. Over the line. Crushed.
I wouldn't want to be him right now.
Buffalo puts its third line out. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Drury. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Raycroft turns it away. Pushed off the puck. It's passed across by Fitzpatrick. In over the line. Moved ahead. Brings it out. Over the line. It's moved over by Girard. Zaminer grabbed it. Mayer grabbed it. Over the blue line. Saved by Raycroft. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Big hit. Brings it out. In over the line. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Hard wrist shot by Knuble. Picked off by Delmore. Over the line. Murray shoves him. Briere. Hit.
You've got to keep your head up.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. He gets mowed over. Brings it out. In over the line. Shoots it. Blocked by Murray. Thornton. Over the blue line. Checked.
Man, that was a jarring hit.
Passed across. Norinen turns it aside. Rink wide pass. Taken out. Over. Over the line. Thornton. Norinen makes the save. A lateral pass. Into the attacking zone. He gets worked over by Boynton. And that wraps up the period. It's 3-0 after 40 minutes of play as we head into the break.
Tonight is hat giveaway night. The first 3,000 fans in the building will receive a limited edition hat featuring our emblem.
No love lost between these teams as they come back out to start the third period. They're getting ready for the face-off. Ralston won the draw. Muscled off the puck. Pittis grabbed it. Out of their defensive end. Hit!
Talk about a headache.
Moved ahead by Zaminer. In over the line. Turned aside. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Hard wrist shot by Kristek. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets leveled by Kalinin.
He took him down.
Played over. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Kristek. Quick shot from the left. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets hit by Gilson.
He delivered a message with that one.
Over center. In over the line. Bowled over. Flattened. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Murray gets shoved. Knuble shoots the puck. Hey, Craig, maybe he'll get the next call by having a word with the official now. This is why he's upset, Craig. I think I'd have to agree with him. The ref is ready to drop the puck. And the faceoff is won by Thornton. Played back. O'Donnell with a howitzer. Blocked. Over the line. He gets taken out by Girard.
He slammed him big time.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Passed across. One time by Knuble. Huge save by Norinen. Buffalo is under relentless pressure. In over the line. Shoved. It's given up by Delmore. Into the attacking zone with a wrist shot. And the Bruins start a line change. Brings it out. Over the line. Rubbed off the puck. Crushed. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Zhitnik.
No mercy on that play.
Shoots the puck. Blocked. Brings it out. In over the line. Raycroft made post. Brings it out. Over the line. Hecht knocked him off the puck. Across. Out of their defensive end. Bumped off the puck. Boys grabbed it. Over center. Over the blue line. Shove.
He took a solid check there.
Passed ahead. Brings it out. In over the line. Turned aside by Raycroft. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Right in front. Norinen hangs on for the whistle. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on.
Face-off won by Thornton. Oh, he hit the post! Norinen freezes the puck. Buffalo is putting on a clinic. They're skating hard, and it's really put them out front in this game.
They've got exceptional talent. They're beating their checks one-on-one, and it's creating chances.
A face-off win for the Bruins. O'Donnell grabbed it, shoved. Out of their defensive end, over the line, checked. Brings it out. Over the blue line, bumped by Hecht.
Sends him down.
Quick puck movement. Brings it out. In over the line. In the corner. He has his pocket picked. Murray out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Knocked down.
That was a devastating blow.
Over the line. Julie scores!
Great goal on the backhand. That's not easy.
Many say the backhand is the toughest save in hockey. The goalie has no clue where it's going, and many times neither does the shooter. Boys wins the faceoff. Shove. Brings it out. Over the blue line. In post. Tremendous save. Moved over. In over the line. Hard wrist shot by Green. Shot blocked by Campbell. Played across. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Briere shoots! Stolen by Delmore. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Shoots the puck. He misses. Advances the puck. Brings it out. Over center ice. In over the line. Flattened. Passed ahead. Over the line. Hit. Passed across. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Moved up. Shoots quickly. Potvin made the save. Brings it out. Over the blue line. He gets checked by Patrick. Delayed call against Buffalo. Patrick will go to the box for hooking. And you can see the coach is having a word with the official because he's not happy about that call. Boston hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a fourth chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
Zhitnik gets run over. Brings it out. Over the line. He gets checked. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Potvin hangs on for the whistle. You can see this guy's playing with a lot of confidence.
Now that he's got one on the board, you're going to see him get more chances. Once you find the net, the puck always has a way of finding you.
The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Bruins. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets rocked by Zhitnik. Played across. Brings it out. Bowled over. Over the line. Passed across. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. He gets worked over by Gonchar. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets shoved by Zhitnik. Boston puts its #2 power play unit out. In over the line. Big hit. Brings it out. Over the line. Samsonov corrals the puck. Shoots it. Kalinin grabbed it. Out of their defensive end. Coast to coast. Shoved. Brings it out. Played up into the attacking zone. Taken out. Brings it out. Boston is now 0 for 4 on the power play as the penalty expires. Shoots the puck. Saved by Potvin. Pad save. He covers up. Samsonov is a rare talent. Just the energy and skill level he's able to bring to the rink on a consistent basis is amazing.
Oh, he's one of the true superstars in this league. He makes the game fun to watch.
A face-off win for the Bruins. He gets hit by Murray. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Laid out. One-times it. Turned away by Norinen. Quick puck movement. In over the line. He gets hit by Knuble.
Jim, that's how you earn respect in this game.
Over the line. Shoved. Right in front. Scramble in front.
Sometimes this game comes down to chances. Now this guy's had them, and he's converted.
His team needs him to step up, and he's doing just that. He's got a 3-point night going, and the faceoff is won by Thornton. In front. Norinen turned him away. Passed across. Into the attacking zone. Checked. Moved over. Over the blue line. He gets roughed up by Briere. Right in front. Saved by Norinen. Boston makes a line change. Up through center. Shove. Flattened. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Check. Shoots it hard. That goal may change the tempo of this game.
No question, Jim.
Thornton won the draw. Into the attacking zone. Shove. Rink-wide pass. Brings it out. Over the line. Pest. Potvin reached out for the puck. And he covers up for the face-off. We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Drury. Scores right upstairs.
Jim, the backhand shot is one of the most difficult to learn, but he made it look easy.
Thornton wins the faceoff. Played over the blue line. Crushed. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Knocked over. Passed ahead. That's it. Boston loses this game and their lead in the series. From the HSBC Arena in Buffalo, New York, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
From all the team here at EA Sports, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.